Welcome to the third video of the Cuphead 100% walkthrough I'm doing. In the last episode we finished Aisle 1, beat Baroness Miss Von Bonbon, I think that's her name, and Beppy the Clown. We'll see how far we can get through Aisle 2. This is probably the aisle that has the most, like, hang-ups for beginners, I suppose. If you haven't already, come talk to this guy. He'll give you schematics for an alternate firing mode for the airplane for this. So, yeah. So, the first phase, just like the candy lady, has different ones you can come across. So I'm not going to be able to cover them all. So for this, just stay back. Oh, crap. Okay, this one's kind of hard to avoid, really. Just pay attention. Just try your best to pay attention to all the things on screen and avoid it. Like I said, there's a bunch of different phases for that. So just try your best and get like, honestly, it's not that hard. Well, I actually know it's kind of tricky. So for this one, switch to the bomb and take out as many of the faces as you can because it'll deal damage. And stay small so you can avoid stuff and move around faster. Alright, so for this phase, you honestly don't have to do much. Just stay in the back of the screen and stay still, and you can shrink, and you just automatically avoid the planets. You don't even have to move really unless if a ghost is coming at you. So yep, this is all you gotta do. I'm simplifying it for you. I know this might ruin the game, but yeah. That's all there is for that phase. Just stay back middle and you'll always avoid the planets. So for this phase, I would go ahead and use my super. So stay in the back and get parries whenever you can. And try and stay as far away from that hat as you can, because to give yourself more time to react. Oh, that's my biggest tip I can give. Give yourself plenty of space so you have time to react. Oh, I missed the parry. Oh, that's a little embarrassing. But I guess that's kind of good because hopefully we'll get a different phase up here and I can show you what to do. Okay, this one, just stay in the back, stay small. Well, stay small when you need, and just look for gaps to get through. Honestly, this is probably one of the easier ones. And yep, that's all there is to it. Did a bad job explaining this, but those little faces on the columns, you have to shoot those to pass through. If you shoot anything else, they won't break. Also, if you hit as many heads as you can, like on the ones that have two, it'll deal extra damage. Like on this one, if you get both of them, he'll already have some damage taken in the next phase. So yeah, same thing, back in the middle. Oh. And for the most part, you can just sit here and you won't take damage. This phase is pretty tricky, pretty long too, so that's why I like using my super on this one. Parry those pink bullets whenever you need, and it's good because it builds up meter fast, so see, we're already back at 5. That's why parries are pretty good. Alright, so this phase is pretty tricky. Go ahead and super if you build up enough meter. But I like staying around this area. So basically, you want to look out for the pyramid with the eyeball because that's where the lasers are going to be coming. It's going to... Oh my god. Okay, so basically it's going to come out and basically across in like 4 sections. So you want to basically read what section is going to be open for you. It's not that bad, especially if you can build up a super for that. But I definitely remember this being one of the hardest ones early on for me. See, it's tricky because all the cats won't follow the same pathing. That trips me up sometimes. I might cut this section out if it takes too long. So if I fail again, I'll cut to whenever I beat it. Because honestly, it's just, you know, doing the same thing over and over again until you get it. And that's another thing, if you would like to see me cut out all depths, I don't know if that's something I should do, but I feel like if it takes it past a certain amount of tries, that's when I should do it. I don't really have anything to say right now because, you know. Oh, man. Okay. That's kind of hard. Oh. And there we go. I got a third try. Not too bad. Try and keep as much health as you can for that last phase because that is the hard phase, you know. Most bosses are like that in my opinion. They only have like one part that's super hard. There are some exceptions like the robot one. That one's really rough. Alright. So I guess what I'm gonna do is like come back and have a video for like all the secrets, I guess, like at the end. Like for example, the little barbershop guy over here. Where are they at? This is like supposed to be a quartet and there's like a hidden one somewhere. So I guess I'll just come back and make a video on that. Getting like all the secrets like that and all the hidden coins and whatnot.
And begin.
Excuse me. Oh, for this, I have roundabout spread shot. And actually, on this phase, you don't want to shoot because if you hit the balloons, it'll like do a little thing like that, and it just makes it hard to avoid. So, yeah, don't shoot. Don't shoot right now. And if you want, what you can actually do, see these pink ones? You can go ahead and build up the super by just doing it and following it like that. I don't find it super necessary, but you can if you want. It can help with the upcoming bosses. One thing to note about this is after you shoot that guy, the ball will roll a lot faster. Alright, this part is pretty tricky. Like I said, just stay high so you can just fall through. If you don't know, you can hold down and press. Nah, Nice. If you don't know, you can hold down and press jump, and you'll fall through a platform.
You're up.
If the game will let you fall through it, if that makes sense. Obviously, something like this you can't do. But like this little falling platforms, yeah. Smoke dash is very useful because you can avoid basically most things you can avoid. And just take out the wall as fast as you can and be careful of the tennis balls or carnival balls, I guess. And yep. You gotta take out that guy, you can't go past him. Alright, this coin can be a little tricky at times. What I recommend doing that is just smoke dashing through the guy to get the coin. Alright, if you parry that pink balloon a lot, this is where you would use a super on this guy. Make it go by a little faster. Oh. Alright, biggest tip for this section, you'll have like ketchup, mustard, and relish thrown at you. Take your time. Don't rush into it. Just take your time so you can avoid it and kill the pretzel guys. And yep, just make sure you avoid everything, and like I said, take your time. That is the biggest thing that I found that helped me, is just taking my time to kill those pretzel guys and avoiding the condiments, you know, making sure I give myself enough room and whatnot. And after you get to the end, it's pretty easy, you know, just shoot roundabouts going backwards and avoid the condiments, and it's that easy. So, let's see here. Next we'll do Wally Warbles, I guess.
A great slam and then some. It's on.
A lot of my advice is going to be the same because it's pretty universal. If you stay as far left as you can, you don't have to worry about those little eggshells splattering because there won't be one that comes to you. Oh my. I might die here. But for this phase, stay completely far left and shoot out those little birds that's covering them, so that they're not gonna shoot. Alright, I like staying small here for the most part to avoid it, and then go ahead and use your super. Oh. You can parry those pink birds pretty easy. I would recommend going for that parry. But I would go ahead and use your super in this phase. Honestly, this is pretty easy up until like the middle and last phase. So I try to get as close up to him as I can while avoiding that. Also, I like using the bomber here because even if the eggshells are enclosed on them, I still take damage like that, as you can see. And the biggest thing is just reading the movement on the little shell he has around him. Switch to your normal shot and then go down here and then just fire a bunch of normal supers but don't get hit, because like on the other, like on Hildebird, that's her name, his hitbox is basically extended right here and you get multiple hits on the super. But be careful they don't come over too far and kill you like that.
This match will get red hot.
So I'm probably going to cut here until I get back to that phase. Alright, so after you send the supers, come up to the top here and send down your bombs and just try and pay attention to everything that's coming down. That guy here. Okay, there we go. That was pretty close. So whenever you have a free chance and it goes off to the right, come down and do the supers. Also, I think what I'm going to do from now on makes the most sense to me. If it's something like this boss where every phase, like the first phase is always the same as the first phase every time, the second phase is always the same as the second phase every time, then I'm just gonna cut if I die. But for like the Candy Woman or the Djimmi guy, where the phases can be different, then I'm going to leave the whole thing uncut just so you can like see what each phase is like. I think that might make the most sense to me. Please let me know how you think I should handle it, or maybe I should cut out the phases that I've already had because that's sort of counterintuitive, you know what I mean? But let's see here. I guess we can go ahead and do the Mausoleum. I've definitely went over the time here, but it's fine.
Here comes a spooky punch. Here goes.
The second super really... the second super is useful for the pacifist runs. But this third super... nope. Bad. So... okay, this guy's kind of tricky. You just gotta like read the movement from it. There's not really much to say about this, you know. You can't get damaged. It's just parrying the ghost. That's kind of cool, I guess.
Victory!
Also, one thing I do want to mention, if you get like the charm that gives you an extra heart, I'm pretty sure that charm can be used on the airplane fight. So if you go into an airplane fight with it, you'll have an extra heart. So if that's something you want, you can get, but just know your points will be a little off from mine, and you might have to go ahead and get the extra hidden points or something. But that's all I have for this video. Thank you for watching, and bear with me as I'm learning how I should make these.